So with the emergence of generative AI and the impact of climate change, the industries that we work in have seen unprecedented transformations. And it prompts the question, can purpose and profit coexist harmoniously together? Through this program, we want to foster collaboration between our strategic partners and the vital areas that are of interest to our customers: generative AI, sustainability, and skills and inclusion. Join us on this journey where we make this vision a reality. Hi, I'm Bindu Nelson, and welcome to the next series of Partner for Purpose, where we explore the Microsoft perspectives. So today I have with me my friend Vijay. Vijay is our global black belt for Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability, and Vijay has a massive body of work behind him, where he works with our customers to help them realize the value of their ESG investments. Now, what I really like about Vijay's approach is that he's super pragmatic and sort of identifies these new opportunities at the intersection of sustainability, innovation that technology brings, as well as operational excellence. So I'm very happy to have you join the series, Vijay, and talk about the Microsoft perspective. If you don't mind, a quick introduction of yourself and the work that the team does.
Hi, my name is Vijay Rangarajan. I'm a part of the Global Black Belt in the Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability. I am responsible for the partner ESG business in Asia, which means that I am responsible for driving two things, specifically grow ESG partner ecosystem within Asia, help partners to do more with us, helping them expand their portfolio, and also helping them build sustainability COE, where we could help our partners to accelerate building new sustainable solutions that can help us to accelerate our customers, helping them achieve their sustainable outcomes.
You're familiar with Partner for Purpose. The hypothesis that we lead with in Partner for Purpose is, hey, can profit and purpose coexist together? And we do this anchoring on the three areas that are important to our customers. So generative AI, sustainability, and skills and inclusion. I know you've done a lot of work with many of my partners like JCI and Cerebral Tech and all of that. With that as an anchor, Vijay, just as purpose and profit, how do you think partners can leverage the Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability?
We at Microsoft, we are a technology company, and we are great in building great solutions for customers, right? And obviously, we tested our hypothesis by ourselves being the customer zero. And from our experience of driving our own sustainability transformation for the last 15 years, we have been significantly achieved incredible success with using our own technology. Just last FY, we were able to reduce close to 22.7% of our reduction across our value chain. Now, we know that there are thousands of customers who rely on our technology to help achieve their outcomes. And it's a proud moment where, as an evolution of every great software, as we build, we're really making this to help our customers to achieve their outcomes. And same with Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability. Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability is a growing set of ESG capabilities from Microsoft and partners, helping customers to accelerate their sustainability transformation and unlocking business growth. So today we see that sustainability is a must-have topic across all customers, across all leading industry verticals, right? And there are a lot of pressures both outside in from regulators kicking in and also inside out, where customers want to drive to support more ecological systems and also have much more sustainable products. One thing that we've come across in my experience working with customers is the lack of skills that they do not know how to help transform this initiative. And that's where it's a great opportunity for partners to come in, right? So partners today, where I see an opportunity for them to do more is, as they've done, build great practices with our data, AI, and more, is a natural extension coming into sustainability, because end of the day, sustainability is all about data. Getting those meaningful and intelligent insights help them to unlock new insights that will help them to make that informed decision. Where I see partners, obviously our stack is extensible, which means that think of it as a plugin that can go virtually connect into any supply chain system or ERP and can bring the data in. And once the data is in, then the partners can create value for themselves by creating new intellectual properties or developing new industry use cases by attaching rich data, AI, advanced analytics, IoT, and digital twins that will kind of harness the value for the customer. Today, we have a growing set of vibrant partner ecosystems in our Sustainability Cloud, consisting of advisories like KPMG EY, global system integrators like Capgemini, Wipro, regional SIs like Celebel, Gramina, and more, and also ISVs, as you said, like Johnson's, Bentley's, and Iconics of the world. All these are fit for purpose I believe can help the partners have an opportunity to monetize, not just from a compliance point, but also help them on an end-to-end sustainability transformation by compliance, reporting, and data modernization by attaching their IPs. And that's a way where they could monetize more by creating new products and models.
No, absolutely. And the value to our customers is really a shorter time to market. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, and the partners have been fairly receptive to our engagements for sure. Vijay, another question that pops up is, hey, look, when we looked at Partner for Purpose, we looked at it as interconnected perspectives of generative AI, sustainability, and skills and inclusion. How do you think customers leverage this interconnected perspective? How can AI lead to gains that we can apply into sustainability? And, I mean, we've bantered on this for a long time.
We've done it since 1975, developing great products. We use our products against ourselves to try to see, are we getting our desirable outcomes? And today we get asked, how does AI play a great role for customers? AI is definitely a vital component in any customer's business transformation. It provides so much of insights to them that they can act and predict much faster than what you used to. And today I get asked, in my role, how does AI play in the sustainability piece? So I can tell you three things, definitely specific to AI and sustainability, which kinds of helps to build that intersection, right? One is AI definitely helps to predict complex data models much faster and quicker than traditional computational methods, right? Today, AI can be used to kind of, detect and measure extreme weather patterns. That helps organizations to build, resiliency in their operations. Two, AI can definitely also help accelerate deployment, not just of the existing solution, but also help develop new solutions. Customers can now create low carbon products or even build solutions to address climate risk. So that kinds of helps them to be more operationally efficient and be more productive, helping them to reduce the time to market in developing this, which means that faster to market means more the revenue for them, as they're able to reduce their entire application life cycle from 9 months to, let's say, 4 months or 5 months based on the complexity of the product. And lastly, AI, definitely what we've seen is a great tool to address the skills gap. Everybody's talking about it, this is a game changer. Oh my God, we're not ready. But definitely, our innovation today with this workforce gap, with these modern technologies, we believe AI can help understand every user personas and the aspirations, come up with a curated content that will focus on a focused learning path for every individual, as an individual or as an organization, helping them to upskill and address the skill gap. So these are some of the art of the possibilities that AI can bring in. And I can definitely confidently tell you, working for Microsoft as a AI leading company, we definitely see this to be the biggest game changer for the next 3 to 5 years, that every customer, no matter how small or big they are, will embark on this journey to leveraging AI to do more. So AI, in short, will help to do things faster, quicker, and cheaper.
Thanks, Vijay. The skills and capabilities part that you raise, it's really like top of mind, to be honest, because every time we have a conversation with our customers or partners, this, in the age of Gen AI, skills and capabilities pops up as a key conversation, just simply because without it, how will you continue to stay relevant in the market? But the biggest challenge that we've grappled with is, how do we do this at scale? We're able to do it in pockets, but we're not able to do it at scale. So we've put together a consortium of partners to sort of discuss this, and how can we bring generative AI skills to customers? How do we get them to proactively look at what their enablement strategy should be? It's a complex one. I wonder if you have any thoughts. I know you're not the expert.
There are many ways to address this. And the way, if you ask me from my perspective, again, it may not be Microsoft, but sharing mine. So definitely we do a lot in terms of enablement. So obviously we work with a lot of industry bodies and policymakers, helping shape the policy and kind of helping to create new sustainable policies that will help drive a sustainable future. So we have this program called National Transformation Initiative, right now, or National Transformation Programs, that's run by JPC Worldwide, that is kind of looking at the strategic initiatives with the government, understanding the needs, making significant investments, and helping to kind of address the skills gap. That's one way to do it. Two, obviously, we are rich in knowledge and training. So we can definitely leverage our knowledge and training arm through our own, instructors that we have and partners fit for purpose who are specialized in training. That can be a scale motion to help drive, infuse, address the skill gap. Three, we do have a lot of forums and events. A great opportunity for us to go share best practices and bring customer stories and share with the world how it's done. And it's a great opportunity for others to come, ideate, learn from this, and then go back with a food for thought, leveraging some of the things that what we have done, and how best it can help them to drive that. Obviously, the enterprise skilling initiative that we have as a part of every engagement is another great resource. So yeah, combination of all, I believe, is one way that we could, and this is what we do. I'm not too sure how many are using it today, but these are some of the great levers that people can definitely focus on trying to do more. And with this P4P, these set of partners that we have, and if we can bring some of these levers here, I think that will definitely help us address at scale.
I had one other question, Vijay. So when we talk to our customers, right, even with all of the regulation, the scope of their conversation seems to be restricted to carbon emissions. Scope 1, maybe Scope 2, but we don't see our customers, at least at scale, sort of integrating ESG strategies into their core. I know it's a long journey and I know it's a phased journey, but how can Microsoft and our partners sort of help them accelerate this journey, or at least sort of make it integral to how they do business?
I would say it's the same approach how they've approached any business transformation program. I think is the same is what would work here. What I've seen, at least in my conversation with the customers, I think it's a systematic approach. There's no big bang. It's not an overnight, as we all know. Those days are gone because we have to consistently kind of increase the maturity. So the way we approach is like, obviously we do a maturity assessment initially to understand where they fit, where they are in the sustainability maturity. And based on that, we look at from their existing processes, people, and technology, and then look at the North Star where they want to achieve. And then we kind of work backwards, helping them to address more on the outcomes, leveraging a combination of a technology suite that will help them to achieve. Let's say, yes, you're right. There is changing regulations. Since 2011, there are roughly about 1,400 regulations that have come in, specifically around ESG globally. Like CSRDs, and we are definitely having more in Asia, like IWSP, NGERS, BRSR in India, all coming in. So the way we approach to these customers is like, we've realized that the biggest challenge today the customer faces is the siloed data problem. They have no visibility or transparency across their operations. Forget even the value chain. We're not even talking about the suppliers. As you rightly said, Scope 1, 2, they're having difficulty. Scope 3 is X factor. So what we are trying to address with our Fit for Purpose with Cloud for Sustainability is providing 4 things. First, we want to address the siloed data problem. How do we do it? We provide a unified data intelligence layer where we are saying, we are going to help you bring one unified place where you can bring all the data from your disparate sources across your direct, indirect, and your suppliers in one place. Now, that gives a better visibility and transparency of the data sets that they will be using in reporting. Now, once you have all the data come in one place, then we allow customers to apply the taxonomy, guardrails, standardized, enriched data using our technology that can be used for processing. Step 2, by doing that, we are now helping customers to build green IT, build sustainable IT systems. How? Customers are already migrating to cloud. They're already using Azure. They're already using competitors' cloud, or they're using Office 365. Today, we have tools like emission impact dashboards where we transparently are providing our emissions for their workloads running in it. Even as the part of the migration to cloud, we know that cloud is not a binary. It's not a final destination. We are providing them with a lot of intelligent assets like Azure Carbon Optimization now, which was a new tool, where we are able to provide recommendations to customers to say, hey, these are your heavy burning assets. Carbon assets. Now you have an opportunity to either modernize or lower the carbon assets. So we're helping them build sustainable IT, which by doing so, we're helping them to reduce the environmental impact of the operations. Lower carbon, better for all. By doing so, we're also helping them create a sustainable value chain. 70 to 90% of the data resides in the Scope 3. That's value chain upstream and downstream. So the way with MCFS, we have a module called ESG Value Chain, which is a seamless web portal which automatically helps organizations to send surveys to their suppliers, selective or all, asking them to report their Scope 1, Scope 2, Scope 3 that are transparently brought in. And then the customers can then use the data from the suppliers to aggregately collect and calculate and measure, so that today we are giving them with an accurate baseline that they confidently can go and report and to regulators or auditors. So this is one way we see that it's a big transformational push. And by this approach, what we're doing with these 4 themes, specifically with Cloud for Sustainability, we have seen highly successful customers who've been on this stuff. Grupo Bimbo, is a great example of us, following this approach where they've been highly successful in, helping reduce massive amount of scope 3. Microsoft alone, as I said, we eat our own dog food. Last year alone, we were able to reduce 1.4 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent and 23% of scope 3. Despite our sales increased by 18%, and we were able to achieve that. So this is what we're able to do. And Microsoft scope 3 is 96%. 96% of our emissions resides on scope 3. We are providing those thought leadership to customers when they look at their sustainability transformation to consider the entire value chain, not just limit to their operations. It's still early days. We have a long way to go. And I believe customers trusting us and working with P4P, we have a great opportunity to do more at scale.
No, thanks, Vijay. And to be honest, working for a company like Microsoft, we take a lot of it for granted and we use ourselves as a use case. And so if you look at, our buildings, they're smart buildings, and Microsoft has done it in a way that it sort of engages all of us, and the employee engagement component is quite high. And the effort that the company puts in to make it real for every individual is quite high. And I was always thinking of, when we talk to our customers, it's important to sort of bring that perspective to them, because that's quite hard to do. Because you can talk about sustainability from a technology perspective, from the benefits it has, the cost of not doing it, and the risk. But as soon as you have that employee engagement component, it's a phenomenal opportunity for them. We had our CELA team, our legal counsel team. They had a big conversation around this. You and I attended that, yes. Where we said AI for good. And it was the first time I've had a room full of lawyers sort of talking about these things. But that's how important it is, I think. It's penetrated into every aspect of the organization.
No, you're spot on, right? If I were just to say more, last few words, it's just not about environmental. Environmental is just a subset of the ESG. And today, if you look at our own collaborative suites, we provide meaningful insights to our important stakeholders, which is employees. Today, people like Satya and others can look at tools like Viva Insights and Glints, give meaningful insight of the social impact that we as employees are bringing to our organizations. And customers who are leveraging these tools are able to tap into more of our investment insights that's giving them meaningful insights. And when it comes to governance, I think we are sitting on that intersection of a unique place of technology and business, where we're offering not just cutting-edge cybersecurity solutions, but also are in a position to advise our customers to use AI responsibly. So that kind of makes it much more impactful, because many people have this misconception when sustainability, it's just environmental. No, it's a bigger piece. So ESG is the way to go. And I think the compass we have is broad, one of the finest and vibrant. And this is an opportunity for anyone, open to all customers of all sizes, partners of all sizes, based on their competency. If they want to come up and scale more to add to their portfolio, ESG will be a game changer.
I love it that, the fact that you don't just have to be a big global ISV. You can be a B2B startup, and you come up with a great idea, and we have a way of sort of integrating you into our conversations. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all of the work that you've done on Partner for Purpose.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure doing this informal chat. It's been a while.
Thanks. It's been a while. Thank you for joining Vijay and I as we discuss the Microsoft perspective. We would love to hear your comments. We're learning through this journey, and we would love for you to be part of this journey with us. Thank you.